Yeah, police. Posted up in the hotel, chilling with the extraordinary exclusive view.
This hotel is nice though.
As the boys about to take this Texas Special Olympics State Championship, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, family. So, this is part two to the 6 years of SHREEM BRZEE, right? So, remember in the first one, started off, discovered SHREEM BRZEE on January 15th, 2018, right? 2018, January 15th, you know, and in the first 3 days, right, made over $300, and then boom, you know, post a little video on YouTube, $300 in less than 72 hours. SHREEM BRZEE really works, you know, and then it went a little viral, and then, you know, rest is history. So that was the first few months, right? We're still in the first year. So January 15th, 2018, right? Fast forward now to August. This is where we're at now, August 2018, right? So here was the, you know, when the magic started to happen. So August 2018, I get a job, you know, at a school. I'm working at a high school, right? I'm in the, you know, special ed department as a paraprofessional, right? So the first year working there, right? Seen a bunch of SHREEM BRZEE miracles, a bunch of SHREEM BRZEE blessings, right? I'm post them on here after I get done talking and, you know, about the stuff and all the, you know, little testimonies with everything. I'm gonna show you all the footage, right? You know, of all this stuff I'm talking about, right? So, you know, just stick around to the end. But first year was a bunch of, you know, crazy stuff happening, and I didn't realize until I looked back. So I had a $500 bonus, you know, on our winter, you know, Christmas check. $500 bonus, you know, that year. And then, like I said, every year I was at the job, we got a bonus and a raise each year. I was making videos in my car, right, about SHREEM BRZEE during my lunch break. I was just making, that's when I would shoot my videos during my lunch break, you know, because I'm like, this is how serious SHREEM BRZEE is, right? At school, I'm helping the children, you know, teaching and, you know, doing all this stuff. And writing SHREEM BRZEEs in a notebook as well. You know, I'm writing SHREEM BRZEEs, right? You know, any notebook I reach for around me, you know, got some SHREEM BRZEEs in it, right? You know, this is what got me out that 9 to 5. So, boom. So, we're chanting we're writing SHREEM BRZEE, you know, during work, you know, and then afterwards, you know, my little routine was in the morning I would drive to work. I would, you know, mandatory, I'm chanting on the way to work. Sometimes on the way back from work, you know, going home, I would chant maybe or whatever, but, you know, that was just bonus, you know. But I mainly was like, hey, I'm in this car, I'm not listening to music on my commute to work, chanting SHREEM BRZEE, right? It's only like a 10-minute drive, so I'm like, let me take advantage of these 10 minutes every day so I ain't got to think if I did SHREEM BRZEE today, right? So that was part of my little, you know, thing I incorporated into my lifestyle, right? So, chanting SHREEM BRZEE on the way to work, writing it during work, lunch break. I'm like, I ain't really hungry. If I'm not hungry, I'm making videos, right? Or I'll eat real quick and then, you know, make videos, whatever. So, boom. What I noticed was, you know, my orgonite, I was selling orgonite and crystals. My orgonite and crystal sales increased, right? The main thing about this job, right? Before that, you know, I didn't really have a job before the Judson or the high school job. Before that, I was working, you know, little hard labor jobs, mainly, you know, moving and a bunch of delivery jobs or whatever. So I end up getting hired at the school, and I really loved that job. So that was the thing. Like every time I would get a new job with SHREEM BRZEE, it was always better, more paying, and I liked it more, right? It was always more money, and I liked it more every time with SHREEM BRZEE. So you'll probably notice this stuff as well. So yeah, sales increased. I I landed a job that I really liked, really loved, or whatever, and it gave me the opportunity to still practice SHREEM BRZEE. Uh, didn't have to break my back anymore. I get to play with kids all day, pretty much. You know what I mean? And change lives, help souls. And that really need my help. So I was loving the job, making good money. So yeah, and this is why, after, working at it for 5 years or whatever, it was kind of a little, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make enough money now, as soon as I don't have to work 9 to 5, I won't, right? Well, it wasn't that easy. I got there and I'm like, I was saying the same thing until I was actually able to. And then, I'm like, man, I really love these kids. I really, like people say that, but I'm like, nah, I really loved working with kids, man. It's just, y'all know how special children. So I really loved working with kids. So was at this job, and then that's when, like I said, the magic started to happen. Life started to completely change, right? At this job. So this first year, fast forward to this second semester, right? I'm working the job. It's starting off August, September, or whatever. I started to get involved. In the sports during during gym. I'm with the my kids or whatever. My special ed students, and we be putting up shots. We playing basketball or whatever. I would always hoop with them, and these kids were cold. I'm telling you, like man, like these kids would. We actually tried to get one of them, on the actual basketball team. You know what I mean? But we weren't able to. But check this, they still play for the Special Olympic basketball team, right? Right? Because they have their own or whatever. But I'm telling you, these, two of the kids were really good, that you'll see, and one of them, two of them were like, I'm telling you, at the 3 point line, they not missing. It's crazy. The first day I went up there, it was like, hey, he was like, Mr. Bay, you play basketball? I was like, yeah, I play. I'm an athlete. I play a little sports. I play a little basketball. What's up? He's like, you want to play with us? And I was like, all right. Man, these kids is just draining threes. I'm like, who the heck taught y'all this? Like, these kids are cold. So, fast forward, I started going out, to their little football practices. They was like, hey, come watch our football practice. Next thing you know, they want me to help out coaching, so I was helping out at the practices for a little bit, and then I didn't become an official coach, until the next semester when I helped them with football or with basketball and track, right? So fast forward, the spring semester, we were back-to-back champs in basketball and track. We won the 4x1 and with the 4x4, I think, or whatever. But you'll see. But yeah, back-to-back champs in basketball and track. So I'm telling you, these kids are cold. You know what I mean? That's why we won. And a little note on that, right? Hey, these kids, they might to the world they might be special education children, but nah, these kids are, hey, I don't treat everybody's equal. I don't treat them no different. So that's why these kids were successful. You know what I mean? Because part of that is like, hey, Mr. Bay knows what it takes to be successful, and there's no excuses. Hey, this, that, boom. These kids, you know, actually more tapped into their soul more than average. Knowing what I know, about energy and being a pranic healer, man. These kids actually got a little energetic spiritual advantage or whatever. But that's. But regardless, physically, they're quote unquote at a disadvantage. Like, hey, just because it's a little harder for you to walk, harder for you to run, harder for you to see. Hey, nah, go back and do it again. Go back and do it again, right? Bring that greatness up out of you. Push and push and push. Iron sharpens iron, and boom, these kids came out. I'm telling you, they were busting their butt, and they deserved everything they got. So you'll see it, in the at the end of the video. They were working their butts off, and they just demolished the competition, family, and we, won state champs and Special Olympics in the what was it, 2019, right before the pandemic, 2018, 2019. Yeah, and yeah, basketball and track. So, SHREEM BRZEE. So, stuff that you'll see also, the first year, whatever, working there. Found $20 on the ground, at to Sonic one time. That's the testimony that you'll see. We was writing it in the morning. I was, and then we went to Sonic. Boom, found $20 on the ground. And then the next day, I didn't even know it was the next day. My girlfriend, we went to sign up for a gym membership. She found $20 on the ground as well. Boom, we get back to the car. She's like, hey, I found money on the ground. We look at it, she's like, I thought it was a 20. It was a 50. Found $50 on the ground at the gym. I was still, trying to figure out SHREEM BRZEE. Didn't really know what was going on, so I ended up making a video. I'm like, hey, man, I'm telling people to do SHREEM BRZEE. It's working for me, but I got people saying, hey, it makes me physically, in pain to chant SHREEM BRZEE, or my health's declining ever since I started doing SHREEM BRZEE. I didn't really know about energy and stuff back then, and how mantras really worked or whatever. That's why I say it's a whole journey. So I was like, hey, am I spreading a mantra that's hurting people? I'm like, is Dr. Pala a fake guru? So I made that video, and then boom, I'm sure, they saw it or whatever, and, said, hey, that's not, true or whatever. Took my video down, and I got a strike, you know what I mean? And they banned me for like 2 weeks on YouTube, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah. All that to say, I was still learning, you know what I mean? I was still learning just like a lot of you guys, so just keep going, family. And, yeah. I made that video, on February 20th, 2019, right? Yeah, so, yeah, that's pretty much the first year. So, yeah, just, check out these videos.
That's all I had.
Squad.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you live. First place, gold medal. Yes, sir.
All the way.
All day. Hey.
All right, we're going to start on the end here with our rookie, his first year state basketball, my man Shaquille.
All right!
Yeah!
All right!
Yeah! And next, we got Easy Elijah. The GOAT, Beast Mode.
Sammy!
Next, we got Darius Hunt. D8.
D8!
We're gonna get that W, dog. We're gonna go get that W. What? What?